Sea Expanse. Expedition 002. What lives in the Midnight Zone? The ocean's darkest world. Imagine standing in complete darkness. Not for a minute, not for an hour, but forever. A place where the sun has never reached. Where the pressure is hundreds of times greater than at the surface. Where the water hovers just above freezing. A place so alien that scientists still discover new species almost every year. This is Earth's Midnight Zone, and what lives here will change the way you see our planet. Welcome to Sea Expanse. Today, we're leaving behind the colorful coral reefs and warm tropical waters of the Caribbean. Our destination lies far below, beyond the reach of sunlight, into one of the least explored environments on Earth. Let's dive deeper. The last light. The journey begins at the ocean's surface. Here, sunlight fuels life. Tiny microscopic plants called phytoplankton capture the sun's energy, forming the foundation of an immense food web. Schools of fish shimmer through blue water while dolphins, sea turtles, and whales travel across an ocean filled with light. But as we descend, something begins to change. The brilliant blues slowly fade. Red disappears first, then orange, then yellow. Each meter steals another color from the world above. By 200 meters, daylight has become a dim twilight. The familiar ocean is slipping away. Below us, darkness waits, crossing into the midnight zone. At roughly 1,000 meters beneath the surface, sunlight finally surrenders. There is no sunrise, no sunset, no seasons of light, only darkness. The pressure here is immense, more than 100 times greater than what we experience at sea level. If an ordinary submarine were brought here, it would collapse under the crushing force of the ocean. Yet life thrives, not in spite of these conditions, but because it evolved to master them. This hidden world covers most of our planet. Ironically, it remains one of the least explored places on Earth. Every expedition into these depths has the potential to reveal a creature no human has ever seen before. The hunter with a living lantern. In complete darkness, eyesight becomes almost useless, unless you can make your own light. Drifting through the abyss is one of the ocean's most recognizable predators, the anglerfish. Its enormous mouth is lined with long, needle-like teeth that curve inward like prison bars. Escape is almost impossible, but its greatest weapon hangs just above its head. A glowing lure, created by bioluminescent bacteria living inside a specialized organ. This tiny light attracts curious prey that mistake it for food. The victim swims closer, closer still. Then, in a fraction of a second, the darkness explodes. The anglerfish lunges. Its jaws snap shut. The hunt is over before the prey understands the danger. Down here, light isn't just beautiful. It's a weapon. Sea Expanse. Expedition 002. What lives in the Midnight Zone? The creature that isn't what it seems. If you heard the name vampire squid, you might imagine a fierce predator hunting in the darkness. The truth is even more fascinating. Despite its intimidating name, the vampire squid is neither a true squid nor an octopus. It belongs to its own unique branch of the cephalopod family tree, making it one of the ocean's most unusual survivors. Its dark, cloak-like webbing stretches between its arms, giving it the appearance of a tiny vampire's cape when threatened. But unlike many deep-sea hunters, the vampire squid rarely chases live prey. Instead, it feeds on what scientists call marine snow. Tiny flakes of organic material drift endlessly through the darkness. Dead plankton, fragments of algae, microscopic remains of animals from the sunlit ocean far above. To us, it might look like underwater dust. To the vampire squid, it's dinner. In one of the harshest environments on Earth, survival doesn't always belong to the strongest. Sometimes, it belongs to the most efficient. Eyes that can see through darkness. As our submersible continues its descent, another extraordinary creature slowly comes into view. The Barreleye Fish. At first glance, it appears almost ordinary. Then it turns. Its head is transparent. Inside that clear dome are two bright green eyes unlike any found in most other fish. For years, scientists believed these eyes pointed only upward, scanning the darkness for silhouettes passing overhead. More recent observations revealed something even more remarkable. The eyes can rotate. They look upward while searching for prey, then swivel forward as the fish prepares to feed. Imagine living in complete darkness, where every faint glimmer of light could mean food or danger. Every feature of the Barreleye fish is an elegant solution to an impossible problem. Evolution, given enough time, becomes an engineer without equal. Fire in the darkness. Most creatures disappear into the blackness. The dragonfish does the opposite. It creates light. Along its body are tiny organs capable of producing bioluminescence. Small flashes of blue-green light shimmer through the water. But hidden among them is an extraordinary secret. The dragonfish can produce red light. In the deep ocean, almost no animals can see red wavelengths. To most creatures, red simply doesn't exist. That gives the dragonfish something almost unimaginable. A flashlight that only it can see. It quietly illuminates its prey while remaining invisible. It is one of nature's most sophisticated hunting strategies. The darkness belongs to everyone, but the dragonfish has learned how to cheat it. The gentle giant of the deep. Not every deep-sea creature is frightening. Drifting gracefully above the seafloor is the Dumbo Octopus. Its nickname comes from the ear-like fins extending from each side of its head, gently flapping as it glides through the water. Unlike many octopus species, the Dumbo Octopus doesn't rely on speed or aggression. It floats with quiet elegance, searching the seabed for worms, tiny crustaceans, and other small animals. Scientists have observed Dumbo octopuses at depths greater than 4,000 meters. Few humans will ever visit the places this remarkable animal calls home. Its existence reminds us that even in the harshest environments, beauty survives. Sometimes the deepest parts of the ocean are not the most terrifying. Sometimes they're simply breathtaking. Sea Expanse. Expedition 002. What lives in the midnight zone? The fish with the impossible smile. As our submersible drifts deeper into the abyss, another shadow appears. Its body is surprisingly small, but its mouth seems impossibly large. This is the Gulper Eel. Unlike most fish, the Gulper Eel's enormous jaws can expand to swallow prey much larger than its own body. In the deep ocean, food is unpredictable. Days, weeks, sometimes even months may pass before another meal appears. When opportunity finally arrives, there is no room for hesitation. Every meal must count. The Gulper Eel evolved for one purpose: never waste an opportunity. Its expandable stomach stretches to hold prey that would seem impossible for such a slender fish. In the midnight zone, survival favors those prepared for scarcity. Teeth built for the abyss. Few creatures look as intimidating as the Fangtooth fish. Its body is only about the size of an adult human hand. Yet its teeth are so large they cannot fit inside its mouth. Instead, special pockets in the roof of its skull allow those enormous fangs to slide safely into place whenever its jaws close. It is one of nature's strangest engineering solutions. Despite its terrifying appearance, the Fangtooth feeds on fish, squid, and crustaceans much smaller than itself. Its frightening face serves as a reminder. Looks can be deceiving. The midnight zone is filled with animals that appear terrifying, simply because evolution designed them for a world we rarely see. A living fossil. The next visitor has remained largely unchanged for millions of years. The Goblin Shark. Its long, flattened snout is covered with sensitive organs capable of detecting the faint electrical signals produced by other animals. When prey swims close enough, something extraordinary happens. Its jaws launch forward with astonishing speed, grabbing its victim before instantly snapping back into place. This unique feeding mechanism has earned the Goblin Shark a reputation as one of the strangest sharks on Earth. Yet despite its appearance, human encounters are incredibly rare. The Goblin Shark lives so deep beneath the surface that most people will never see one outside photographs or documentaries. Some mysteries remain safely hidden. The legend of the deep. For centuries, sailors told stories of gigantic tentacled monsters pulling ships beneath the waves. Many believed those stories were myths. Then, science caught up. The giant squid is real. Growing to astonishing lengths, with eyes larger than dinner plates, this elusive animal spends its life in darkness. Its enormous eyes gather every available trace of light, helping it detect predators and prey in one of Earth's darkest environments. For generations, scientists searched the oceans hoping to photograph one alive. It wasn't until the 21st century that those dreams finally became reality. Even today, the giant squid refuses to surrender all of its secrets. Its life remains one of the greatest mysteries beneath the sea. Some legends survive because they were true all along. Our journey through the midnight zone is coming to an end. Behind us lies a world without sunlight, a place where creatures glow instead of hiding, where transparent heads, living lanterns, enormous jaws, and impossible eyes are simply part of everyday life. Every animal we encountered solved the same challenge in a different way. How do you survive where darkness never ends? The answer is evolution. Patient, creative, relentless. The Midnight Zone reminds us that Earth still holds places as mysterious as distant planets. Perhaps even more mysterious. Because while humanity has explored the surface of the moon in remarkable detail, much of our own ocean remains largely unexplored. Somewhere beneath those black waters, another creature waits. Perhaps one no human has ever seen. The ocean has shared one more of its secrets. Countless others are still waiting. If you enjoyed this expedition, we'd love to have you join us for the next one. Like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another journey beneath the waves. Until our next expedition, keep exploring, and always dive deeper.